everyone. Today we will discuss about three topics of chapter 3, election and representation. That is universal adult franchise, second is free and fair elections, and third one is independent election commission. Let's begin with universal adult franchise. By adult franchise, we mean that every person, both male and female, above the age of 18 or more than 18, irrespective of caste, color or sex, etc., entitled to enjoy the right to vote in the election. In India, England and Russia, it is 18 years age. In Switzerland, it is 20 years. In America, it is 21 years. And in Norway, it is 23 years. There are different minimum age requirements for contesting elections in India. For example, in order to stand in Lok Sabha or Assembly elections, a candidate must be at least 25 years old. Next is free and fair elections. In India, Election Commission is responsible for ensuring elections are free and fair without any bias. This is a main feature of a democracy. To achieve this, elections should be transparent, accountable, and there must be equitable opportunities to compete in the elections. Now the next topic is Independent Election Commission. Article 324, Part 2 of the Indian Constitution provides for an independent election commission for the direction and control of the electoral roll and the conduct of election in India. You should also know about the electoral roll. Students, the electoral roll is a list of persons who are eligible to vote and who are registered to vote. The Election Commission of India is a permanent constitutional body and established in accordance with the Constitution on 25th January 1950. Responsible for administrating union and state election process in India. The body administrates elections to the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, state legislative assemblies in India, and the offices of the President, Vice President in the country also. Now, the composition of Election Commission. Article 324, Part 2 of the Constitution provides that Election Commission shall consist of one Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners, and the number of election commissioners shall be fixed by the President from time to time. Students, at present, the Election Commission of India is a 3-member body with one Chief Election Commissioner and 2 election commissioners. The first election commissioner of India was Sukumar Sen. Sunil Arora is the present 23rd Chief Election Commissioner, and 2 other election commissioners are Ashok Lavasa and Sushil Chandra. Now the question is, who appoint the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioner? So, the President appoints Chief Election Commissioner and the other election commissioner. They have tenure of 6 years or up to the age of 65 years. And the Chief Election Commissioner can be removed from office by the President after a resolution to the effect is passed by Parliament with the majority of the total members of the 2 houses and 2/3 majority of the members of present at the voting time. Other election commissioners can, however, be removed from office by the President on the recommendation of Chief Election Commissioner. Let's begin with functions of Election Commission. Election Commission performs many functions. First is the superintendent's direction and control of elections. So the supreme power of the superintendent's direction and control of elections to be held in the country has been vested with the Election Commission. Second is preparation of electoral rolls. The Election Commission prepares the electoral rolls and include the names of the citizens fulfilling the requirement qualification in the electoral rolls. Third is to declare date of elections. The date of election is declared by Election Commission. It also declares the dates of filling the nomination papers by the candidates and their withdrawal and scrutiny. Next is to give recognition to the political parties. In India, there are national as well as regional political parties, and the Election Commission gives recognition to them. Fifth is to allot election symbols. Election Commission allots election symbols to various political parties and also independent candidates. Sixth is to prepare code of conduct for political parties in elections. In order to create and maintain proper atmosphere for the smooth conduct of the elections, the Election Commission prepares code of conduct for political parties and the general public also, so that different political parties may not use corrupt methods to win the elections. Next is to establish polling stations. Election Commission takes decision for establishing polling stations and sees to it that voters may not have to go a long way to cast their votes. Next is safety of ballot boxes and counting of votes. Election Commission is responsible for the safety of ballot boxes and counting of votes also. Next is to issue directions. To hold free and fair elections, the Election Commission issues directions from time to time, such as the compulsory use of identity cards, who can make use of government vehicles, about video, filming, etc. After going through the above mentioned parts and functions of the Election Commission, we come to the conclusion that every function relating to elections is performed by the Election Commission. Till now, 17 general elections and many by-elections have been conducted in India. Thank you.